Hey, greetings, family. I came across a story here in People magazine, and the story is basically discussing a young, beautiful young sister that you see on the screen there, Jasmine Dunbar, being brutally murdered by her ex-boyfriend. Now, it reads as such. It says, an Arizona man will spend his life in prison for murdering his ex-girlfriend, setting her body on fire, and abandoning her 7-month-old baby on the side of a road. The victim, again, that you see on the screen here is Jasmine Dunbar. Her ex-boyfriend, Anton Ware, they were both on a road trip heading to take a paternity test near Phoenix, Arizona in March of 2018. This is where she was last seen, according to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office. A couple later found her 7-month-old child in a car seat on the side of the road with Dunbar's ID and other belongings. Now, Jasmine's charred remains were found a day later, about 3 miles from where the child had been rescued. This was according to Phoenix Police and the Arizona Republic, as well as ABC 15. Authorities contended that Jasmine was beaten to death by Ware, and he set her body on fire. Ware has since pleaded guilty to first-degree felony murder and endangerment. A GoFundMe campaign was set up following her killing, and Dunbar was remembered as a sweet and struggling new mom. The fundraiser aimed to assist Jasmine's mother with funeral expenses, as well as assisting the infant's care, especially given the bereaved mother's own health issues. Jasmine's mother has had many health challenges that make her financial situation very difficult, but has raised her kids to give of themselves and serve the community with what they have. Now, again, this is a tragic story, as any parent would look at this and this is someone's baby. So, we have to be aware of who our children are dealing with. And again, I don't want to just throw the term children out, because I'm not thinking in terms of, just, 15 and 16-year-olds going on a date, which that is very important. But also you got to think of, even if your child is a little bit older in adulthood, they might have a child itself, and, they may not be aware of the person that they're dealing with. Something about parents that might, that we have a different insight or foresight, however you want to put it, into how this person may turn out, or you might see little signs in them that are her, because sometimes this happens to our young men too, in terms of who they're dealing with. That you might see little signs in them that's like, it's something not right about this particular character. And we try to make that aware. So unfortunately, this young lady is no longer here. And that's a situation that, is a little bit too late. Not to say that, her mom may not have talked to her about this person or however it worked. We don't know. I personally don't know. So I don't want to assume anything, but I'm just saying in general that, it's good for us to keep an eye open on who our children are dealing with, whether it be this young lady dealing with this young man or this young man dealing with this young lady. We have to know who our kids are dealing with. This is a story, unfortunately, that is not uncommon. It happens more often than you think. This is just a brutal murder, and I'm glad that they got this person behind bars, where he belongs for this particular crime. Now, if you are experiencing domestic violence, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 or go to thehotline.org. That's thehotline.org. All calls are toll-free and confidential. The hotline is available 24/7 in more than 170 languages. If you suspect child abuse, call the Child Help National Child Abuse Hotline at 1-800-4A-CHILD. That's 1-800-4A-CHILD or 1-800-422-4453, or go to www.childhelp.org. That's www.childhelp.org. All calls are toll-free and confidential. The hotline is available 24/7 in more than 170 languages. Now, again, tragic story. I pray for Jasmine's mother as well as her child, and as well as all of the lives that Jasmine affected. Again, a tragic story. No one wants to hear that their child, passed in such a brutal fashion. and, just not even knowing what the mind state of, Antoine Ware was when he did all of this. But it's just a brutal thing. I've seen reports that say like he watched her burn and things of that nature. And it's just a very disgusting thing. But hopefully, this story here will be able to help, someone who is going through these situations to, get the help that they need and get out of that situation before it's too late. All right, family, I just want to say that and just drop this story on you. Please like, subscribe, share this story. This is something that can possibly save somebody's life. With that being said, peace.